You're right. Man United avoided their third defeat in a row. Remember, we lost to Brighton, we lost to Liverpool, and this has been our third game after we last won. Or our fourth game since we last won at Old Trafford, and good enough, we've gone ahead to register our second win of the season away from home. The first game we played away from home, we obviously found ourselves in a situation really losing it to the side called what was it called? To the side called Brighton and then Liverpool, and today we've gone ahead to win that game, and that's why we're excited to bring here what we call the player ratings into the ilk. Smash the like button close to 100 times and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers, and we know who has been on target. Matthias de Ligt opening up, Rashford doubling, and obviously Garnacho coming off the bench to kill it off. And we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, we thank Allah for the gift of life. And let's first obviously go into the key numbers as far as this game of football was really. But I think I'll bring these in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll bring this in the 10 things we learned from the game. Let's obviously get straight into this beautiful game of football and see how these things really came to pass. Now, let's start it off with Andre Onana in goal. Andre Onana, obviously, for me, he made two brilliant saves. The penalty and that curling effort that was on the far post, and he put himself in a proper position of obviously keeping United into the game. I wouldn't have gone ahead to say that if at all United really considered that penalty, we wouldn't have gone ahead, obviously, raise up to the occasion to put in a shift. But all I know is that he isn't our job, because we consider that goal, and de Ligt scores. Obviously, it's 1-1. And even if we end the first half by 2-1, we don't obviously have what we call a comfortable lead. But that penalty save really saved us a lot, to see to it that the 2 goals that we scored towards the end of the first half went ahead to make huge sense into the making. And we obviously had that as a savior, and Onana did what he had to do. And this is why I tell people that you can't come out and we blame Onana on several occasions, because he makes his saves. I've gone ahead to see people slating him, but I tell you, he's a very good goalkeeper, and he's proving everyone right that he's here to stay. And I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 for me. He deserves an 8 out of 10 for me. Andre Onana putting in that shift. We go to Mazraoui, another one who went ahead to put in a very beautiful shift. This time going forward, he really lacked a little bit, but I tell you, he is a start that you won't really underlook, and it's coming in from Startman Dave. Mazraoui completed 100% of his take-ons, 100% of his long balls, and 86% of his passes against Southampton. Another solid showing. So, Mazraoui is one player that has come in through to command a lot of competency in that team of Manchester United. And this is what happens when you're having quality. You see to it that he's good on the ball, good passing, take-ons, he's really good, tackles and interceptions, he's really that good. And it shows you that they really have a very good communication in between him and Matthias de Ligt, because Matthias de Ligt has been playing with Mazraoui for a very long period of time. So that is Mazraoui for you, and for me he takes a 7.5 out of 10. Diego Dallo, obviously, he was an avenue for that right attacking midfielder of Southampton. He really looked good, and every time he felt like I want to go past him, he went past him, not until he forced Diego Dallo to foul him inside the 18-yard box area, and it was a penalty. And after the penalty, Dallo came to life. He came to life, and everything really settled down well. But it shows you that he was really exposed a lot because of Marcus Rashford's not tracking back. Because most of the times, he was caught in 1v1s, and Marcus Rashford was supposed to be tracking back. That is really the huge problem, and that's what costed us a lot. And Marcus Rashford needs obviously to vanish that and see to it that he really puts in a very good shift. But later, he put in some good shift, and towards the end of the game, he redeemed himself with that assist of Garnacho's third goal. And for me, I give him a 6.5 out of 10. That is Diego Dallo for you. And by the way, each and every time he's played off the left, I don't really blame him a lot, because all I've got to know about him as a player is that he executes everything well when he's playing as a right back. You get, though last season he really pocketed Saka, he pocketed Salah and very many other deadly left wingers, but I think this time around he hasn't gone ahead to get back to where he deserves to be as a player, but he has gone ahead to register himself an assist. That is the beauty of this guy, and I tell you, he's really showing us more and more and more and more and more of the competency this season. That is Diego Dallo for you. And we go to the central defense. Let's talk about Lisandro Martinez. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think he was really solid, and you saw to it that every time he's really playing alongside a player that knows him better, known as Matthias de Ligt, obviously they complement each other, and at no point you felt like we were going to concede, as far as those two were really concerned. So they really know each other very well, and I trust that centre-back partnership. We go to Matthias de Ligt, and I won't really speak for him, but Statman Dave has come up and obviously spoken for him by putting his game by numbers down. 100% L duels won, 92% passing accuracy, 77 touches, 77 total touches, 6 clearances, 4 passes into the final third, 3 touches into the position box, 2 shots on target, 1 chance created, 1 interception, 1 goal. What a signing. And very many people have come up and obviously tried to select this young man, but I tell you, he's pure quality. And sometimes every player needs that manager to obviously reignite his career. And obviously Erik ten Hag and Manchester United are really acting as a springboard for the career of Matthias de Ligt, and most people are really going to eat their words. I've seen very many of those coming in through say the guy is not good, having gone ahead obviously put in 2 mistakes, having gone ahead obviously give away 2 goals when they're playing against Bosnia and Germany in the international break. Everyone was like, he's not good enough, and I was like, the guy hasn't gone ahead to play any games. And thank God Erik ten Hag went ahead to reiterate my words, when he came in through and obviously explained to us what really stopped this guy from really performing. And these minutes into his legs, I know by next weekend he would have gone ahead obviously get into a better shape as a player, into the making for him. So for me, he gets he's a 9 out of 10. For me, that's what he gets. 9 out of 10. Matthias de Ligt keeps a clean sheet, saved us a lot, and you see how flexible he is, and he's a very good game reader. And remember, he's a born leader, meaning that we are having a leader in that central defense. I mean, it's him not having that captain armband, but he's a leader in his own sense because he has gone ahead to lead very many teams before. Into the central midfield, Eriksen, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I wasn't impressed, by the way. That is it. I'm this kind of person who wasn't impressed by what he went ahead to put up. Though some people are like, he really put in a shift, but I wasn't moved. You get? I wasn't moved, and I felt like Erik ten Hag had surrendered our defense to that exposure of an attack. You understand? And you saw to it that the goals that we score came in through from set pieces, and our build-up was really very not happening. So for me, I believe Eriksen doesn't deserve a start into that team of Manchester United, and thank God the guy called Manuel Ugarte got his debut, 26 minutes in his legs, and we anticipate that in the next game against Crystal Palace, it's going to be the main man into that central midfield. Kobbie Mainoo, 7 out of 10 for me. I believe that he hasn't gone ahead to click to the levels we saw him at last season, and I know it's all about how the team is performing, but if all the team goes in song 100%, I believe Man United will see Kobbie Mainoo get back to his levels. But you also saw to it that when Manuel Ugarte came on, you saw to it that Kobbie Mainoo was really giving us a very good drive, connecting the midfield to the attack, because Manuel Ugarte was like, I can do this business alone. Get that ball and really move high up the pitch with it and create more chances. You get? And when Manuel Ugarte came in through, you saw to it that amidst Casemiro playing as a central defender, Casemiro, Harry Maguire, who are really slow, United went ahead to play a high line even before they are really red carded. That is it. So for him, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. That is Kobe Mainoo. We go to Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. You know, coming back from the international break is not always easy, and playing that early Kickstarter. And if he really did that pass to find Matthias De Ligt to score that first goal in the 35th minute, I really give him kudos, because in that area, he would have gone ahead to find a shot. But he said, let me obviously go in for that teasing ball into the 6 yards box area of the opponent, and Matthias De Ligt went ahead to meet it and headed the back of the net. 7 out of 10 for Bruno Fernandes. We go to the wingers. We go to Amad Diallo. Obviously, I won't speak a lot for him because he's really good. And for me, apart from Matthias De Ligt, I think he was the next best player onto the pitch, and he gives us something that no United player really gets us, and even Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to obviously acknowledge it. And I'm going to be coming in here and obviously telling you what Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to say about Amad Diallo in his reaction of this game. So this was his game by numbers. 89% passing accuracy, that is really high. 9 touches in the opposition box, 6 chances created, great. 4 ball recoveries, 4 tackles attempted, 3 tackles won, and that means he missed out on 1 tackle that he attempted, 1 shot, 1 assist. Created more than twice as many United players as any other United player, and that is his game by numbers. Another start that Amad Diallo has found himself really putting up is as follows: that he has 10 chances that he has gone ahead to create this season, and Garnacho is at 5, Bruno and Rashford are at 4. It shows you how Amad Diallo is really tearing up everything, and it looks like in every 26 minutes Amad Diallo is averaging an assist into this season. That's why I take him to an 8.5 out of 10 as a player for the club of Manchester United. I don't know what your thoughts are about my ratings, but I will be waiting for them into the comment section. Marcus Rashford, this was his game by numbers. Marcus Rashford, this was his game by numbers. 82% passing accuracy, 60% duels won, 3 touches in the box, 3 shots on target, 2 fouls won, 2 take-ons, and 1 chance created, 1 goal. And that is his first goal for the season. And for me, it takes a 6.5 out of 10 for me, because I think in very many outbits of the game, he was struggling, right? And we need better and better and better and better. We go to Joshua Zirkzee. I think today he would have gone ahead to get himself 2 goals in the 6 yards box area, getting those chances, and he really missed out onto them. But the biggest news is that Manchester United has proven as a point that they can continue on several occasions to really create chances. That's the most important bit of it all, because way back we couldn't score, we couldn't create chances for our number 9. In the game of Liverpool, we created that 3 big chances for him and he missed out. And even today, I think he had 2 chances for him to score and he couldn't obviously score. You understand? So for me, I'm 100% sure that we are really moving well, and that is courtesy of Amad Diallo and how he really creates those chances and plays these other and brings these other players into play. Joshua Zirkzee, an 8 out of 10 for me. He deserves it and he takes it wholeheartedly. Then we go to the substitutes. Let's start with Alejandro Garnacho, scoring a goal, led to the red card that was given to the player of Southampton, and he really scored a goal. And he has gone ahead to take his tally this season to 2 goals, 1 assist in 171 minutes, and that means he has found himself scoring in every goal and assist. His goal and assist, he averages a goal or an assist in 57 minutes. And remember, he would have gone ahead to bag himself in a goal when you're playing against Brighton, but Joshua Zirkzee denied him that goal when he obviously put his knee into it after the man was really in an offside position. You remember that very, very well. So for Garnacho, 7.5 out of 10, but I think he should really push more to start. And I know on Tuesday, he's going to be the starting 11 for the club of Manchester United as we take on Barnsley. And this is the game where he would announce himself that I'm really good and ready to go. So let's go to Manuel Ugarte. Remember, they brought on 3 players at once. Manuel Ugarte, 20 to 26 minutes. That's what he featured onto, and this was what he really had to do onto the game. And Stateman Dave has come out and obviously given it to us in a very clear shape. He says Manuel Ugarte won every tackle and completed every pass that he attempted in his United debut. A positive cameo. So for anyone who really wants to downplay the efforts of this guy, and I'm going to see people say, even when this guy comes up, nothing's really going to happen. You get? They're like, even if Ugarte plays in that midfield, things are not going to change. But even before Southampton went a man down, when Ugarte came on through, you saw to it that he was fighting for every duel and he was really tracking back. His mobility is really way above the ordinary, and that's what really makes him a very different kind of player altogether. So Manuel Ugarte for his debut, a 7.5 out of 10. Maguire, 6.5 out of 10. Which other guy came on? Casemiro, 6.5 out of 10. And Ugarte came on. Garnacho came on. John Evans, right? John Evans also came on, 6.5 out of 10. So those are the players. For the manager, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. And we wait to see how things are really going to be panning out for the club of Manchester United. And my man of the match is Matthias de Ligt. And the other one could be Amadi Diallo, if at all he had gone ahead to find himself onto the score sheet. But this guy deserves it. Matthias de Ligt, in his second start for the club of Manchester United, remember he made his first start when you're playing against the side of Liverpool, and he really put in the required shift altogether in both games. So that's what I had for you. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts about the player ratings, who is the man of your match, and who excited you today. I'm out. Bye-bye. For the Muslims, we thank Allah for the gift of life. For the Christians, we thank Jesus and God for the gift of life. We out. Bye-bye for now.